Have you ever felt like you're trying too hard, but nothing seems to work? Have you ever wondered why, even though you're following all the steps you believe were right, things just don't happen the way you want? Maybe the answer is simpler than you think, and it doesn't involve more effort or struggle. The secret, my friends, is not about doing more, but about doing it differently. When you stop fighting against the natural flow of life and start aligning your energy with what you truly desire, the universe becomes your ally. Does it sound impossible? I promise you it's not. You have a universal key inside you, a key that can unlock the power the universe is already trying to offer you. In this audiobook, we'll reveal exactly how you can change your reality without needing to force things. And the best part, you'll learn to manifest instantly by simply adjusting your inner frequency. Are you ready to understand what the universe is really waiting for from you? Then come along on this journey of self-discovery and transformation, because once you know how to apply what I'm about to teach you, the universe will begin to obey your desires. Struggle creates separation. When a person sees themselves struggling against reality, something interesting happens. They create a separation between what they desire and what they experience. As they cling to the idea that they need to exert effort to manifest their desires, their frequency starts to resonate with conflict, not the natural flow of life. What many people don't realize is that continuous struggle only pushes away what is already meant for them. The universal key to manifestation isn't about exerting unrelenting effort, but trusting that reality is already aligning with their desires, in silence, without hurry. Imagine a person who wants a new job. They work tirelessly, applying to multiple positions nonstop, believing that if they try hard enough, they'll land the perfect role. The reality? They just need to align with the energy of the job they desire, without clinging to the process, without fear. The law of attraction is already working in their favor, but the intensity of the struggle creates a vibration of scarcity, not abundance. So, instead of struggling, true transformation happens when we surrender to the flow. By aligning our energy with what we desire, we begin to notice how opportunities naturally arise, as if reality itself starts conspiring in our favor. This perception doesn't require effort, only presence in the moment, where inner silence becomes stronger than any external noise. But is this universal key in our hands? Let's explore this now. The universal key to manifestation isn't about forcing reality to conform to our desire, but aligning with a natural and silent force that already exists within us. The universe doesn't need our belief to work. It operates through resonance and harmony, like a melody that flows without being forced. When we learn to silence the mind and the doubts that limit us, we can access the inner power, which is a true key to unlocking what we desire. The secret lies in tuning into the natural flow of life and realizing that everything we need is already within our reach. Think of a tuned guitar. If you strike a specific note, it will resonate with the right vibration. The same happens with our energy. When we are in harmony with the universe, our vibrations attract what is already in our frequency. The universe doesn't need effort or manipulation. It responds to our resonance. Simply align your heart with what you desire, and everything else will naturally follow. However, oftentimes, our mind fills with fears and insecurities, creating resistance to what is rightfully ours. When we manage to access this universal key, transformation happens effortlessly. What we need to understand is that alignment doesn't come from outside. It's something we cultivate within ourselves. And what prevents us from accessing this? Attachment and the need for control. But if control isn't the key, then what is? Let's explore the release of illusions. Releasing illusions is one of the most powerful steps on the path to manifestation. The illusion that we are limited, that life is a constant battle, blocks the natural flow of energy. When we free ourselves from these illusions, we open a path to true transformation. The secret is realizing that the reality we create is merely a reflection of what we believe is possible. By letting go of the limitations our minds impose, we begin to see the world through a new perspective, one in which there are no barriers, only infinite possibilities. Letting go of preconceived ideas allows us to experience true freedom of being. Imagine you've always believed that success is something distant, reserved for others. This belief creates an illusion that you will never achieve it. By releasing this illusion, You begin to see success in your hands, not as something to be attained, but as something that is already an extension of your essence. This shift in perception opens space for a more expansive reality, where abundance flows without resistance. When we manage to let go of these illusions, it's as if reality transforms before our eyes. Suddenly, we see opportunities where there were once only obstacles. The universe responds to our being, not our struggle. So, what should we do next to embrace this new reality? Let's explore how manifestation can go beyond effort. Manifestation beyond effort manifestation goes beyond effort. It is a reflection of our inner state. When we try to control reality, we create resistance. The secret is simply to be and allow the energy emanating from our being to align with what we desire. True manifestation doesn't require effort or control. It happens when we are in tune with the flow of life. Instead of trying to force outcomes, the path is to open up to what is already available in the universe. The universal key to manifesting without effort is realizing that the desire already exists within us, and we just need to release our minds for it to manifest in reality. Think of how water flows in a river. It doesn't fight the path. It follows a natural course. Manifestation works the same way. When we stop trying to force and begin trusting the process, life flows in our direction. The universe responds to the frequency of who we are, not what we do or how much we strive. The simple act of releasing control could be all we need to see our intentions materialize. True transformation occurs when we understand that manifestation is not about effort, but a natural process that happens when we are aligned to the flow of the universe. By stopping the fight, we can watch opportunities arise without hurry, with total trust in perfect timing. The journey now leads us to recognize the power of stillness. And how can it help us manifest what we desire? Let's discover that idea next. The power of stillness has a transformative power that is often underestimated. When we enter a state of silence and inner calm, we are able to hear the resonance of our true self, the one that is aligned with the universe. Stillness is not just an absence of noise, but a space where our inner power can bloom. When we allow ourselves to be still, without rushing or worrying, we create the perfect environment for manifestation. It is in this space that we can release attachment to the outcome and trust that the energy we emit is already creating the reality we desire. Imagine you're preparing for a big event, but instead of panicking and trying to control every detail, you sit in silence, breathe deeply, and trust that everything will happen at the right time. This moment of tranquility allows your energy to align with what you desire, without the pressure of forcing anything. Stillness is a space where answers come naturally and where mental blockages dissipate. True stillness is the ability to be present in the moment without trying to change anything. By cultivating this state of being, our frequency adjusts to the vibration of the universe, creating the perfect alignment for manifestation. But how does time fit into this process? The answer lies in understanding that time is an illusion. Let's explore this idea next. The role of time, as many understand it, is just an illusion. The notion that something must happen in the future creates a false separation between what we want and what is already ours. In reality, all possibilities already exist in the now. The concept of waiting for things to materialize is a creation of the mind, which is still trapped in the idea of linearity. When we stop living in later and start acting in the now, the universe responds immediately. The practice of instant manifestation is precisely this, recognizing that what we desire is already available to us in the present. And by focusing on this moment, everything naturally aligns. Imagine you have the intention to improve your health. Instead of waiting until tomorrow to start acting, you connect with the now and take immediate action, making healthy choices right in this moment. When you align with the present, time dissolves, and manifestation happens without the need to wait for something that will come. Reality is created in the now, not in the tomorrow. When we understand that the now is the key, the concept of waiting for something ceases to exist. Everything we need is already here in the present moment. By embracing this perspective, we are opening space for true manifestation. Now, to truly bring what we desire, we need to understand how the law of resonance operates. Let's take a look at that next. The law of resonance teaches us that manifestation doesn't come from what we do, but from who we are. Everything in the universe resonates at a frequency, and what we attract depends on our own inner vibration. When we are in tune with what we desire, the universe responds with the same frequency, creating the perfect alignment between us and our desires. True manifestation happens when we stop trying to manipulate reality and start living in resonance with what is already rightfully ours. By aligning our being with our desires, we automatically attract everything we need. If you want to attract prosperity, but your frequency is filled with fear and insecurity, opportunities for prosperity won't be able to align with you. By transforming your inner frequency, fully believing that abundance is natural for you, doors begin to open. The secret is in adjusting our resonance so it harmonizes with what we desire. Resonance is the energetic field that connects us to the universe. When we allow ourselves to vibrate at the frequency of what we want, the universe responds with the corresponding reality. Now that we understand resonance, the next step is to comprehend the impact of our identity. Who are we really, and how does that affect our manifestation? Let's explore this now. Elio Couto, known for his studies on harmonic resonance and how it can be applied in manifestation and self-awareness, teaches that by learning to vibrate at the desired frequency, we can create a reality more aligned with our desires. Some tools he suggests that can be applied to work with harmonic resonance include frequency meditation. Elio Couto teaches the use of meditations focused on specific frequencies to adjust our vibration. Frequency meditations help connect the individual with their true essence, aligning it with the natural flow of the universe. The practice of meditating with binaural beats, for example, can help alter the mental and emotional state, leading to greater alignment with what one desires to manifest. Creative visualization techniques. Visualization is one of the main tools for working with the law of resonance. By clearly and emotionally visualizing what you want, you create a vibrational field that begins to align with the desired reality. Elio Couto emphasizes the importance of seeing the desire already fulfilled, not as something in the future, but as something that is already real in the present. Positive affirmations. The use of affirmations is an effective way to change the internal frequency. By constantly repeating phrases that reinforce a belief that we deserve what we desire, we adjust our resonance to reflect that. Affirmations like, "I am abundant," or "I am in harmony with the universe," are common in his approach. Healing sounds and frequencies. Another concept frequently discussed by Elio Couto is the use of specific sounds that work directly on the body's frequencies. Binaural beats and frequencies of 528 Hz, for example, are said to be healing and help rebalance energies. He suggests that listening to these frequencies while meditating can strengthen the alignment of our resonance with the universe. Conscious breathing techniques. Breathing is also a powerful tool in the practice of harmonic resonance. Controlled breathing techniques help release tension and bring the mind and body into a state of calm, where energy can flow freely and vibrations can be adjusted. Elio Couto recommends deep and conscious breathing to calm the mind and restore alignment with the natural flow of life. These tools are just a few of the ways to adjust personal frequency and work with the law of resonance to achieve desires more fluidly and naturally. Each of them helps create the necessary alignment for the universe to respond more effectively to our vibration. Identity and becoming the most profound shift occurs when we stop trying to manifest desires and instead start living as the person who already possesses what they want. Identity is not something fixed. It is a continuous construction, shaped by the beliefs, choices, and actions we take. To manifest instantly, an internal transformation is needed where the person's identity aligns with what they want to experience. This doesn't just mean wanting a result, but living as if it were already real. By becoming a version of yourself who already has what you desire, you create the frequency necessary for the universe to respond with what is vibrationally compatible. If you want to be successful in your professional field, instead of waiting for things to happen to change your identity, start acting as someone who is already successful now. Dress like that person, speak like them, make decisions as they would. When you start behaving according to your desired identity, reality begins to reflect that. True transformation happens when you not only desire something, but allow yourself to embody the essence of that desire. It's not about waiting for something from outside, but changing from within. This alignment is not a forced task. It's a natural surrender to the most authentic version of yourself. An identity is shaped over time, but when you become who you want to be, Manifestation follows naturally. Now, we need to explore how detachment is essential for this transformation to happen without blockages. Let's continue the journey. The art of non-attachment attachment is one of the most powerful arts when it comes to manifestation. Clinging to the desired results creates a resistance that blocks the natural flow of abundance. When we are overly attached to what we want, our energy becomes focused on scarcity, creating a block between us and what is rightfully ours. The secret is in letting go of control and trusting that the universe is already moving to bring us what we desire. Detachment doesn't mean giving up on what we want, but releasing the need to control how things unfold. By doing so, we allow the universe to align with our desires in ways that we may not always predict. Imagine you are seeking a new relationship. If you cling to the idea that you need to find this person in a specific way and within a certain time frame, you are creating a resistance that could prevent the right person from entering your life. By letting go of the need for control and trusting that the universe will bring the right person at the perfect moment, you create space for what is truly destined for you. When we release attachment, our energy becomes more fluid and aligned with the universal flow. True manifestation happens when we are willing to receive what is best for us without imposing limits on what the universe can offer. When you understand the art of detachment, abundance begins to flow naturally into your life. Now that transformation is fully underway, how can we integrate all of this into our daily lives? Let's explore that next. Now that you know the secrets to transforming your reality, the question is, what will you do with this power? Are you ready to let go of the blockages that have been preventing you from manifesting what you desire? Remember, it's not about fighting against what you want, but aligning with what is already within your reach. The universe is already responding to your frequency. You just need to learn how to vibrate in the same tune. I challenge you to put this knowledge into practice now. Start with small changes. Notice how your energy transforms and how opportunities begin to arise. Don't wait any longer. The moment is now. And if you really want to keep learning how to unlock your full potential, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to receive more powerful insights that will take you even further. Don't miss the chance to align with your true power. The universe is waiting for you.